It's a big privilege for me to address to all my seniors and my fellow friends who are here. So now I think we have come down to a CSI conclave, which is a normal feature for every chapter to run a conference on some aspect. When we talk of cybersecurity, I remember Ireland when he was with CDAC. I think he has just given me a diary in which it has been just mentioned for 365 days what not to be done to prevent yourself from cyber attacks. I still have that book somewhere. Thank you, Ireland. He has initiated that work right in 2014 when IT was at its lower levels with respect to this cyber attacks and everything. Today, cyber security has become a very important task, and the government of India is treating this as a major issue or a major threat for the entire world in the days to come. So, being a part of the G20 and then being a president of G20, the idea of the government was to make all the people get aware of cyber security and cyber threats, so that how they can prevent themselves. So, along with the Ministry of Electronics and IT, they have just formed a group to talk about cyber security. And fortunately, CSI is a part of that group where we want to promote the awareness of cyber security to all the people. Cyber security to all the people means I don't mean the people who are sitting here, because you're all well aware of the laws, everything, and you can read well. We are worried about the grandparents, the housewives. Fortunately, every one of them have a mobile phone with them. And thanks to the new JAM, Jandan accounts, Aadhaar and mobile. So everyone has a account. And they have some money into that account. It might not be a huge amount, but there is some money. And we have people who are in a position to dupe them by just selling that and this and then siphon the money out. So how do we just make those people get secured? So the idea of MIT and CSI is to use the last mile, the students, who is tomorrow. You go down to every village nearby, educate the people how to protect yourself from cyber attacks. This was the basic, mandate given to CSI. And I am happy that our Hyderabad chapter has come forward to just make a conclave on cyber security and IoT. It's wonderful. This is the basic idea, and I hope that you will all just do it. Now it is time for me to tell something about CSI. I think it is Ireland who just made a presentation some 6-7 years back about the developments of CSI. It was started in 1965. They have not started this to make an association or a society. There were very few people who were working in the field of IT with some hardware which has been imported from different parts of the world. They were not in a position to use it. So they wanted someone to assist them to use it properly so that they can just function well. It is just normal. Something is known to me might not be known to you. Something which is known to you might not be known to me. So if I could just join hands and then exchange our views, my problem can be solved by you and your problems can be solved by me. That's why they just brought a team of people together, and that has made CSI to come into existence in 1965. From 1965, they started working with professionals who are there in DRDO and then different CSIR labs. In 75, they were thinking that we should start working with the future of the country, not with the present of the country. So they thought, why not we extend this CSI also for students to promote the awareness of CSI to different parts. And I am fortunate, as Bala said, The first student branch was started in 1978 in Osmania University. Being this in Hyderabad, and I am fortunate that I was a part of that where they taught me Fortran. And if at all there is a certificate for me in my life, it is only the CSI certificate which they have given in 1978. And I stood first in that training program in the order of marks. The reward that they have just given is, I can use the TDC 312 computer for 30 minutes in 1 year, for 2 years. Imagine 30 minutes in 1 year, extended for 2 years. So that is the greatness of CSI, which made me to just move away from physics and then start working with IT. After that, there is no look back. And it is CSI who has just made me to meet all great stalwarts like Raja Ramanna, the bark person. Raja Raman, the man who has written the book Fortran. And the best thing is, I could have a cup of tea with Professor F.C. Kohli in his office. A small person like me could never have thought of meeting Professor Kohli in his room personally and then having a cup of tea with him. The credit goes to CSI. This is what CSI gave to me. And CSI has always given a great encouragement for anyone to do good work. The vision and mission of CSI is to take IT to masses. And I hope that we will all work together to make my grandchildren know better IT than me and my parents. Thank you. Right.